Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with... Well, you can expect the threes to fly tonight, Brent. Both of these teams.
Which team gets hot first, Kevin, I think is going to be most important. Shooting is rhythm. How do you establish that rhythm? You've got to move the ball, move yourself. And maybe the team that gets hot first is going to be the one that ultimately comes out on top.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Towns, Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the four-man position. Lopez with the steal. Lillard looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Bridges outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brett, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Bridges. Nice D from Porter. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Prince, the pass to Lopez. Now Lillard. Over in the corner, onto the Kumbo. Just 5 to shoot, and Lillard kicks to Giannis. It's Porter outside. Rebounded by Hart.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
For 3, Bridges trains the three-pointer. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
And it's Giannis missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Achua, he's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thanks, David. Bucks trail by 4. Porter passes to Prince. Bucks passing it around. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
A different look for New York. Mikal Bridges checked in for Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Outside, Towns. .32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Right wing. Bridges against Prince. Puts up a three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 4. Prince dishes to Lopez. And Lillard kicks to Porter. Back to Lillard. Prince looking around. Misses the three. And he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Knicks up 4. And we'll get going after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Porter is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And that stride that you see from Giannis is just so effective out there getting around defenders.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and they double up Giannis. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Prince.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jackson comes in for Prince. And Trent subbed in for Damian Lillard. Up top, Anunoby. Guarded by Kuzma. For 3, Bridges. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Jackson. Bridges against Trent. Kuzma kicks to Lopez. Trent passes to Lopez. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Here's Anunoby. Lopez grabs the board.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Here's Trent. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Milwaukee, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for 2, Gary Trent Jr.
And it's tied up with that one. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Rollins comes in for Kevin Porter. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Kolek. Back to Brunson. Over Jackson. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got his second bucket tonight.
And that in-between J, Brunson capable.
Portis finds Trent. A three-pointer is right on target. Trent's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. It's deflected.
Yeah, Portis relished that chance just to wipe away the shot.
Pass to Trent. Kuzma outside. Right side Jackson. Trent outside. Here's Kuzma. Offline with his three. The Knicks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And the dunk by Robinson.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
Substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Prince comes in for Jackson. Porter's checked in for Rollins. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Trent. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Bridges really likes to get to the interior and earn himself some opportunities from the charity stripe.
Both good from the line that time. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Here's Giannis. Using his size, Giannis!
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Brunson against Lillard. Shoots off the step back. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Coach. This team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
To the center court and get ready for the half-court shot from... They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestant.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard.
Brunson just knows how to manufacture points. Right now being assertive.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 4. You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
And sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Porter. Stolen by Brunson. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Hart with it. Lillard picks him up. Pulls it up. And Brunson the basket on the assist by Hart. And now a 7-point Knicks lead. Here's Giannis. Giannis says, get off me.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
On deep, Brunson. They get the rebound. And Anunoby slams it in.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there. Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
On deep, Brunson. There's Brunson from deep.
Brunson sizing up the defense and really good at operating in the pick and roll.
Giannis is double. Lillard dishes to Lopez. Pass to Porter. Knocked loose. Towns with the steal. Here's Anunoby. Out to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Brunson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line.
When you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Towns. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Anunoby. Brunson the pass to McBride. New York moving it around. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Brunson. The rebound by the Bucks. Prince kicks to Giannis. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
Now Brunson. 20 points for him. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And the Knicks making a change here. And both free throws good for Brunson. 6 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Prince outside. No good there. And so it's New York up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Prince in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Trent's checked in for Milwaukee. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. So it's the Knicks now. Now here's Payne. Pass to Achua. Here's Anunoby. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Prince against Anunoby. Prince misses. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Trent.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And Lillard gets it to go.
That's just too easy. You got to get Lillard to put it down.
The Knicks leading by 11. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Javi Portis is checked in for Lopez. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. Jackson, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Kevin Porter subbed in for Lillard. Then for the Knicks, Hart, he's checked in for Precious Achua. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Bucks trail by 11. Porter outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And this is how you execute in transition. Porter Jr. enjoys leaking out and running all over the defense.
Here's Brunson over Trent. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Brunson's got 24.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
The Knicks leading by 10. Here's Anunoby, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review the play.
Previous play is under review.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed. And
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
we get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
A different look for Milwaukee. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Jackson. And Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. He hits the second from the line. Bucks trail by 11. Lillard finds Trent. Back to Lillard from downtown. Prince, the pass to Kuzma. Lillard, bounce pass. From deep, Trent gets the three-pointer to fall.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
The Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Brunson. Back to Bridges. New York moving the ball around. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Trent. Here's the three. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. And now just a 5-point New York lead. Brunson against Lillard. And Brunson gets it to go.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Prince's shot is good.
How about the clutch gene showing up in Torian Prince? What a shot.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
On deep, Trent. It's rebounded by Towns.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hart, no good.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Jalen Brunson.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And it's the Bucks' ball.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Damian Lillard. Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Shooting for New York. Jalen Brunson.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Trent with the wide open look to bring him to within 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line in a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Money!
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation, and a great play to get the bucket.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. He's trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Now, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Knocks down the 3.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Well, 4. Quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Prince in at the 3 side.
And Giannis treating the defense like a magazine. Easy reading here for him.
Knicks trail by 3. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Brunson's got 33 points. Here's Lillard. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And Dame Lillard with tremendous concentration there.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Towns, a screen on Lillard. Brunson the pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. New York's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Brunson surveying the D. Brunson off the dribble. Plays it up and banks it in. Brunson's got 4 this quarter.
What a good burst from Brunson just to get by the initial defense.
It counts, and the foul. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. For New York, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime.
Well, Bridge is doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. He knocks down the clutch free throw. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Prince finds Antetokounmpo. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis. And so it's New York with it. Anunoby with it. Lillard picks him up. A shake. Brunson. Count it.
A huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big 2-possession game now.
Leases one from 3.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Giannis kicks to Prince. From deep, Trent buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we'll be back with... And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. Giannis passes to Trent. Pass to Lillard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Milwaukee, Damian Lillard. One shot.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Knicks trail by 3. Here's Brunson. And the rejection by Giannis. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince outside. And it's Jalen Brunson with the rebound. New York has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Bucks leading by 3. Trent finds Antetokounmpo. It's Trent on the wing, defended by Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Towns. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Pass to Brunson. Going inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. Brunson covering. Lillard against Bridges. And Lillard kicks to Trent. Back to Lillard. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And again, the Bucks miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Bridges with the steal. Here's Brunson, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Anunoby outside. And here's Brunson outside. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they need a 3 to tie. Look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
For 3, Bridges misses the dunk with a chance to extend the game. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Giannis.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.